Hi, I'm Marcus Riccelli, your state senator serving Spokane in Washington's 3rd legislative district. We're getting close to the halfway point of this year's legislative session. Last Friday was the first major cutoff, the deadline prior to which policy bills had to advance out of their committee of origin. The bills that didn't make it won't advance this session. This Friday is another cutoff, but this time for bills in fiscal committees. For the next 3 weeks, we will spend most of our time voting bills off the Senate floor prior to the House of Origin cutoff. I look forward to seeing a few of my bills advance out of the Senate, including a measure to remove medical debt from credit score reporting in Washington. This is a common sense step to help families in Spokane and across the state struggling with affordability. An unexpected medical event should not make it more difficult to qualify for an affordable loan, rent an apartment, or get a job. I also look forward to passing my bills to boost state tourism efforts and make childcare more accessible for military families. This week, I passed my very first bill as a state senator. It's a simple but important measure that will allow providers within the state's Women, Infants, and Children Nutrition Program to perform infectious disease tests using a finger stick sampling. This will remove a significant workforce barrier for community health clinics, as it can be challenging to find workers with licensing requirements to conduct the tests and evaluations needed. Last week, I hosted a telephone town hall with my seatmates, Representatives Natasha Hill and Tim Ornsby. Thank you to everyone who listened and asked questions. It was great to connect with you all and share some of the work we're doing here in Olympia. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get to all the questions, so I thought I'd respond to a few here. Mary was concerned about property taxes and asked if there was any plan to help people struggling to pay rising tax bills. I'm happy to report that I'm co-sponsoring legislation to lower property taxes for homeowners by providing an exemption on the state portion of the property tax for a person's primary home on the first $100,000 of assessed value, or 60% of the median home value in an area, whichever is higher. The exemption in Senate Bill 5770 will be particularly meaningful for those longtime residents living on a fixed income who have watched their homes' assessed value and their taxes rapidly rise in recent years. Kale asked if the legislature had a plan to continue to provide access to Medicaid services and keep reimbursement levels high enough so that patients can access the care they need. This year I'm sponsoring Senate Bill 5372 to draw down federal dollars to support access to primary and specialty care for Medicaid patients right here in Washington. The program would bring an estimated $400 million per year to our state and would provide more stable funding for Medicaid patients, especially for children and teens insured on Apple Health. Kathy asked about a bill that would start a process to redesign our state flag. This bill did not advance out of the House committee by the policy cutoff deadline and will not move forward. Thank you for watching, and please reach out to my office with any questions. As always, it's an honor to serve as your state senator.